All right, we'd like to welcome Mr. Teixeira. We'd like to tell the AKC judges a little bit about the AKC standard for the Dogue de Bordeaux.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yes, I want to talk a little bit about the Dogue de Bordeaux. I think the first thing we have to say about the Dogue de Bordeaux is a molosser, a real molosser, and it represents the molosser because it's full of power. It's a very powerful dog. It's not a huge dog, but it's a strong dog with a lot of bone. Speaking about the proportions, I think the proportion is very, very, very important because the standards say, the French standards say, that the Bordeaux dog is close to the floor. This means that relation between the body and the legs must be not really short legs, but not long legs. This is the first impression we have to have in the Dogue de Bordeaux. The Dogue de Bordeaux is close to the floor. Then secondly, the head. It's a really molosser head, a strong head, with quite a flat skull, not a short muzzle, and the muzzle must be 1/3 of the head, 1/3 of the head, and not extremely short. This is very important because sometimes when they are extremely short, the undershot is too pronounced undershot, and they show the teeth and they show sometimes the tongue. So this is very, very, very important. 1/3 of the head is the muzzle. The muzzle must be 1/3 of the head. Then the wrinkles, very important, the wrinkles, because the wrinkles is important because they show the expression of the Dogue de Bordeaux. So a lot of wrinkles is very good and is done in the standard. Then the ears. The ears are eye set ears, close to the skull, in the level of the skull. The eyes must be well apart, very well apart. There are black noses. There are two types, the black and the flesh color. Now not so many blacks. This is a black one with some nice, quite nice short. The skull, the muzzle is a little bit short of this dog, a little bit short. So it shows a little bit the undershot. The undershot is a little bit pronounced undershot. You can have a little bit more wrinkles on the head. Very nice ears, high set ears, and flat ears, and well apart eyes. This dog, can you put standing? This dog is a little bit high on legs, a little bit high on legs. We spoke about the relation between the body and the legs. This dog is a little bit high on legs. The top line is typical on the breed because the croup is higher, a little bit higher than the withers, so the top line can be a little bit weak in the top line. We say weak, but it's not weak, but a little bit high because the angulation in the hindquarters is in general like a molosser, a poor angulation in the hindquarters. They are a little bit straight behind, so the croup is a little bit higher than the withers. The tail is quite good, quite a nice tail, because the tail must reach the hocks. Must reach the hocks, the tail. The front legs, the front legs, speaking a little bit about front legs. This is a molosser, so we accept not completely parallel. Okay, we prefer the parallel front legs, but we can allow a little bit open, we say open feet. The feet can open a little bit. It's not a big default, it's a small default. This dog opens a little bit to feet. But okay, it's quite broad, broad chest. Quite a good shoulder, stronger at the shoulder, not weak in the elbows, because a lot of Dogue de Bordeaux are weak in the elbows, and when they move, they open the elbows. You can see now the angulation behind. It's quite straight, so it's okay. It's the normal angulation, and the top line, the croup a little bit higher than the withers. But in this dog, I think the problem of this dog is a little bit short on the muzzle, show a little bit pronounced undershot, and a little bit leg. And you can have a little more wrinkles, especially here, more wrinkles in the skull. Look, the expression is nice because high set ears, and even there they are flat. They are flat ears. Eyebrows, pronounce eyebrows, and a well pronounced stop. because it's very important. The axis, we say axis of the skull and the axis of the muzzle, they are convergent, like a good molosser. The eyes are quite good color, the eyes, because we have to pay attention about the eyes, because we have a lot, not a lot, but some Dogue de Bordeaux with very light eyes. And these light eyes, like a eagle, change the expression of the breed. You can see a wide, quite broad front on the chest. But we can see a little bit, shown a little bit undershot. But quite a nice expression, because it's nice temperament, smooth expression, because the molossers they have nice temperament. They can be aggressive when we need. They are aggressive, because it's really pity. There are a lot of people that think they're all like lions, and they are not. look, very typical position of the Dogue de Bordeaux. They like this, to stand on the floor like this.